Oh, we're here. Okay, we're here. I feel like my microphone's too loud. Is my microphone louder than normal? I feel like it's jumping in the red more than usually. But let's get started. Hello! We are in the Zoo van Gent. It worked with the guestless version even, so thanks for suggesting that. I tested the zoo like last week, and at the end of the week, I downloaded all the mods that are required to look at the zoo. And yeah, now when I opened the zoo to do the stream, it was not loading. The game crashed several times, so I was getting very worried. It's a pity that we're not going to be able to look at the zoo with guests, because I do like that. I like the vibe that it gives. But we're here. We made it. It's opening hours at the Zoo of Gent. There's no guests yet. And we're going to have a look around. So I'm super, super excited about this. We're going to put on extra smooth motion for that beautiful cinematic feel. And I mean, you can just reopen the zoo. Oh my god, we totally can. Let's hope that the zoo doesn't crash. But yeah, we are going to see Iben's amazing entrance working. Because just like in Key Park Zoo, Iben's made it so that the people actually enter the zoo through the entrance over here. And they will leave the zoo through the exit. So yeah, we're just going to let some guests flow into the zoo as we give a little introduction here. 7 years of Planet Zoo. Look, I am not awake. I don't know what's wrong. Yesterday I had like a cool outing with my brother and sisters, and it wasn't even that exhausting. We went on like motorcycles, like driving around. But I got a little sunburn. I don't know. It kind of isn't that bad. It's already gone, like after a night's sleep. But I was so exhausted at the end of the day yesterday. I don't know why. Oh, it looks like we already got some people leaving the zoo. They didn't like it. Oh my god, we can see people walking up on these roofs. That's amazing. So, today, we are going 7 years of boat building and 1 year for the rest. Yes, basically. So, today, we are going to be exploring the Zoo of Gent, which if you don't know yet, this is live. Forge, this is very much live. I'm gonna address you directly. Today we are going to be touring the Zoo of Gent, which if you don't know, this is the zoo built by Iben. Iben finished the zoo. I mean, he finished Koali Zoo, so we have to be double proud of him, I guess. But yeah, this is his most recent project that he's finished and put on the workshop, so you can actually download this and check it out yourself if you want. It is quite a big zoo. There's quite a lot to see, so probably not everyone can run the zoo, maybe. So, it's gonna have a nice stream today, touring around it. There are already some tours by Leaf and by ZSH Place, which you may have seen, but they didn't go over everything, and we're gonna try to really look at every nook and cranny of the zoo today. We're gonna really take our time, probably spend like an hour or two, maybe even more, walking around. And if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I will probably, after I do the tour myself, I will open up a little Q&A inside of the stream where you can put like which areas I still need to check out according to you, or which you want to see again or want to see in closer detail. And that way we're really going to see all the stuff that's not to finish. It's really funny. We'll get to it when we get to it. So today, while I was building in Key Park, I was watching back all of the episodes of the Zoo of Gent, and I also watched both of the tours by ZSH and Leaf, and so I just did my homework a little bit, and there was a point in Leaf's video where he's like talking about how detailed you are. Like in the corner of the screen, you can see just some unattached planks and stuff. I thought it was a funny moment, but the main goal here is not to point out all of the stuff that Iben left unfinished. And the main point, like the fact that the A over here is floating, the main point of today is going to be giving Iben a compliment shower. So that's really what we're here for, because Iben did an amazing job. Iben finally finished something. He like put his perfectionism aside and just finally crank something out, which I'm very proud of. So the first thing I want to point out over here is, as we're outside of the zoo, we're at the zoo's parking lot. If we go up to this building over here, which is like the more like the staff buildings, we can actually see that they even put the in-game staff buildings over here. So you can look inside, look into the vet and all that stuff, which is just a very simple thing to do, but it makes this building much cooler. So that's already very cool. We can also see there's an aviary on top of the garages over there. That's awesome. Let's actually stop being on the parking lot. I'll have to make one for that. Even there's the file for the zoo nights. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. That could be a fun little thing to do this month, even before the Planet Zoo 2 comes out. So people are still flooding into the zoo. Wow, there's just an endless stream of guests. We're gonna join them. Let's stop speeding up the game. And God, the guests are so loud. We're gonna go get our ticket over here. For some reason, there's no staff manning the ticket booths, so I guess we can go into the zoo for free. Also nice, the yellow bikes are the bikes you can rent for a year as a student, which is why they're there, because those are the engines working at the zoo. Oh my God, that's a really cool detail. So we're looking a little bit past the guests over here. We got an awesome photo display. This is inspired by the Zoo of Boval, but there's actually a lot of zoos that do this in real life. I think Ouwehans and Blijdorp currently have little photo competitions. In fact, a friend of mine actually won the photo competition at Blijdorp with a photo of a red panda that she made. So that's being displayed at the Red Panda exhibit in Blijdorp right now, which is really cool. And look at this! There's a Planet Zoo. Just Goron. Oh my God, I'm mentioned. I think this is one of several references to me in this park, but I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. I will give you slight minus points for using the base game Red Panda, but I can look past it. So, and we got a lovely picture of Ibenya over here as well for Jamie. Amazing. Alright, so we're gonna just skip past the gift shop, because I'm guessing that's what Eben would want, because it's relatively simple. It's very serviceable though. It gets the job done, you know. If you don't feel like doing an interior, this is what you're gonna end up with, and that's totally fine. But now we're moving outside into the Zoo of Gent, where we're starting off with some awesome historic pillars over here and some guests walking through a bush. And these, if I'm not mistaken, these pillars over here are actually recreations of some pillars that were at the actual real life Zoo of Gent Gent in Belgium. And this is a zoo that has closed down, so this is not something that you'll be able to find in real life anymore, I guess. But in Eben's lore, the zoo never closed, it instead relocated. And they would have moved these pillars to the new location as kind of an homage to the old zoo. And I think that's a lovely little bit of detail, lovely bit of lore building. The frames you have in here, I'm so jealous right now. Yeah, it's called spending way too much money on a PC. But yeah, I guess I'm being drawn towards the left over here. I don't know if there is an intended walking route, but knowing Eben, he would be more happy of me not following the intended walking around than sad by it. Also, gotta point out the water tap. This is a thing that Eben and I do whenever we go to the zoo. We love to point out whenever there's a water tap just out somewhere, because it's a thing that a lot of zoos have. Like, if you look out for it, you will find water taps in the strangest of places. But so curious for your route this time. I think I want to go to the boat, to be honest. But yeah, it's lovely that Eben also added that little detail there. I actually, you know, I don't know if I want to go here. I feel like we added a bit too many guests. The spigot! I think we're gonna... Wait, I'm quickly gonna go into the game settings and... actually, wait, sandbox, guests. It is limited at 1500, but it still feels like there's way too many guests. So I'm gonna limit them even more, because we're already at 1100. I guess they need to disperse a little bit more, but I think what we'll do is... Why is Tidget Cam stopped working for some reason? Alright, I think we're gonna go to the right over here, because there's way too many people on the left. So, yeah, I guess flock to the petting zoo. I hope they'll disperse a little bit later on. But we'll just go up here because I did like the look of the people walking on the staff buildings over here. So we're gonna make our way up here, and over here we have a little wildflower garden with some insect hotels. I don't know who made these. I know that they're from the workshop, but I don't know who the original creator is. Yeah, it's the best. I mean, you're joking. I know you're joking in a serious way because it is actually a super rare animal to see. Oh no, the roof is buggy like they always are. So here we got a little butterfly garden. We got all kinds of bees, flowers. We're gonna not walk on the path because I'm just literally gonna walk through the flowers so that it doesn't mess up my traversable thingy thing. I don't know there was a petting zoo. I thought all the cats were just stuck there. No, they just really, really like the chickens. I feel like the game just wanted to justify the existence of the petting zoos and made them like super appealing to guests. But yeah, over here we're walking through a little glass door. We've got a random waterfall in here, which looks very cool, I gotta say. And then we are entering an aviary, which you already saw when we were on the parking lot. Never taken the paths. I mean, I had to, otherwise I literally would get stuck. But over here, this is a really cool thing that I'm very proud of. I actually was the person who drew these signs, or well, only the pictures. Eben did the whole layout of the signs, but I made these little drawings. Eben, asked me if I could make some Northern Gannet pictures for his education, or for his not education signs, like for his rules signs, basically. Based on the ones at Antwerp, who use a bit of an anthropomorphic monkey-like animal, and yeah, he wanted the gannet because if you don't know, the Northern Gannet is named in Dutch the Jan van Gent, the Jan of Ghent, basically. And don't know why in English it's a gannet, but I think that's the original name. So I think Eben originally was planning to actually have the gannet in the zoo somewhere, but that never came around. I think there wasn't a mod for it, and Eben is just not a fan of egg-shaped animals. So instead, we do have the reference to the gannet with these things. We need a quick tutorial on this. I mean, just look up a drawing tutorial. Like, this is just drawing. Like, I have a drawing tablet. Wait, can I pick it up? Is it? Oh god, I almost dropped my water bottle. Yeah, I have a drawing tablet. This is what I used to draw the gannets. Okay. Oh god, I should not have picked this up. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. So, yeah, I told Cake that I have no idea why she didn't release it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the gannets, and they're very cool. I actually even asked for another one, which I never got around to drawing because I'm too busy at the moment. Whoa, hello! But yeah. So, a tablet, that's a monitor you ripped off the wall. No, it's a drawing tablet. You can actually draw on it if you have the right... Oh god, okay, that was too much sound. I didn't like that. I think a pencil just fell on the floor. That's huge. I mean... How else are you gonna draw if it's not big? I don't know. I mean, I could show it working another time because it takes a bit to set up. But the aviary is awesome. Yeah, let's focus not on my drawing tablet or drawings. We're supposed to be compliment showering Eben today. So over here we have the European aviary, and it's very cool. So we got the Waltrap, as we call them in... I think that's actually the German name for them. But the bald ibis over here, very, very cool. And we've got the head kennel. So these were an attempt... I like the way that Leaf said it in his video. These are an attempt by some pretty bad people to recreate the aurochs. And they didn't really succeed, but they are a cool breed of cattle. And there are several zoos in Europe that have them as stand-ins for the aurochs. So that's a pretty cool bit to have in a European area like this. When I draw, it's just some lines and it's like, shit. Yeah, the filter hopping is so cute. The custom animations that Cake did are amazing, right? So good. But yeah, so we also have, indeed, the vultures in here as well, which of course we do have in Europe, especially more in the eastern parts. Why is there a dog walking on the wall over there? That's so adorable. And yeah, as you come through here, we actually see our first education sign. Yes, Ibn did actually do education signs throughout this zoo, but instead of actually writing out all the text, he just has some squiggly lines and just focus on the headers to still kind of tell the story that he wants to tell here. And yeah, the idea here is that we are kind of in the Ice Age, and over here also about the reintroduction of these vultures to Europe. Look at that, we also got some pheasants up here. He's asking if you have any grapes. But yeah, I love all the different viewing areas, also giving you a little bit of shelter from the birds. Hello, Mr. Duck. Oh, the duck is asking how we have grapes. Now I get the joke. Jesus. I'd already forgotten about the duck. And yeah, you got another education sign over here. Meet Tom. Tom the ibis. Beautiful. Actually, the headings are the same. I'm guessing that's not a coincidence. I'm guessing that's not a mistake. But that he's kind of telling the same story about both of the birds here. And yeah, this is an awesome piece of rock work over here as well. So we've got our last thing. We meet Oscar. I actually haven't seen the storks yet. They should be around here. Or I forgot to install that mod. I'm not sure. I don't think I have. Oh, we got a flying ibis over there. Very cool. But yeah, that's the European aviary. Let's move along, because they are in some areas, because it's one big exhibit. Yeah. Yeah, we can actually take a quick look from up here. I know the sign told you not to climb up, but I just want to see the view from above. Okay, the tree is blocking most of the view. Alright, let's get back down. Let's be a lawful citizen. And we are going to go through this. I think this is not intended to be mesh over here. That probably was some terrain that got messed up. But we are leaving the aviary. And over here, it's kind of continuing the Europe area still, as we're kind of more in the European wilderness. Gordon will show you once he's done with the tour. Wait, what do you mean with that for Planet Zoo 2? Oh, what do you plan for Planet Zoo 2? Oh, right. Yeah. So, we are... Oh, I love this. Oh, I am so lucky that it's actually standing over there. Oh my god, that's amazing. So I actually had no idea you did this. I don't know if I forgot about it in the video, but yeah, so apparently there's a habitat immersion effect over here with the wolf enclosure. So probably if we break the rules a little bit and step into this enclosure, yeah, you'll see that there is a moat over here, and the wolves are able to get up onto that hill. And you get that beautiful effect where it looks like you're actually in the same space as the wolves, but you're not. And that worked incredibly well. I was actually confused there for a second. Like, what animal am I looking at? That's not a sheep. Why is there wolves just standing in this field? Oh, so well done. Also, amazingly well done, of course, are the buildings in the background of the zoo, the backdrop over here. Just grounding the zoo in the city feel is absolutely stellar work. And yeah, as we come up over here, we also got some education signs about the wolf over here. Wolves in sheep's clothing and the big bad wolf. Then, as we come further along, Master of Illusions, yeah, it's so well done. Probably over here as well, right? Yeah, here the illusion breaks a little bit. You can see a bit more of the moat, but it's still, yeah, here in particular. But this is actually very realistic. Like, often with zoos, they'll have that amazing view, and then when you come around, the immersion gets kind of broken. It's also been pointed out to me that this is done on purpose to kind of ease the guest's mind a little bit. Like, oh no, there is a moat. Okay, I don't have to fear for my life about the fact that I just saw a wolf standing there. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Amazing. So yeah, now we're coming up on the large savanna of the Europe area, and we just got a beautiful expansive view over here. And a detail that is worth pointing out is that in the far distance we also can see the African savanna. And the idea is that words he did. I love how they gave them all names. Yes. Unlike me, who feared for his life with the freaking lion at Lumini. So yeah. The idea here is that you can see the African savanna in the background, and the education would kind of talk about how Europe used to be just as biodiverse as America was. But yeah, nowadays we kind of lost a lot of that biodiversity, and we still have things like the wild horses, like the bison, deer as well, which I think we're still going to see later. But yeah, a lot did get lost, and that is a pity. Yeah, we get one more view of the wolf's den over here. Really, really awesome. As Africa was, did I say that? Whoops, as Europe was. Love that it is so realistic, but just the ugly concrete things, but so real and cool. Yeah. Also love the wolf backstage over here. I love the door inside of the door. That is definitely something you would see. Very, very cool. And yeah, we just get such a long view of these plains over here. Love all the little puddles throughout as well. Ah, this is really well done. When are they going to reintroduce hippos to Europe? I don't know, man. Not soon enough. Alright. So, I love how empty this area is. It really, it's just a very... we really picked a good place to get away from all the guests in the zoo. Because yeah, it's just very peaceful in here. And yeah, now we get to what I guess is the... What are you? Oh, that's the moor gazelle. Okay, so we actually get to the African savanna over here. That's really interesting. And then we meet the moor gazelle. Dama or moor. Very cool. I thought we would be coming across the reindeer here as well, but I guess they're in the north section of the zoo. There's more than that gazelle, I promise. Dilo, Africa or America. This is the kudu? No. Eland. Giant eland? Very exciting. But yeah, so the Europe area kind of bleeds into the soulmate even. I love it. I loved it. I had a very hard day. Now I'm starting to relax again. But thanks to you. Thank you, Goran, for showing it off. Yay. Yeah, it's the eland. So over here we got one of my playgrounds, which very nicely made it in here. I absolutely love this blueprint. I really should update the workshop item for this one, but it's kind of too little too late. But I actually updated this one in Beekse Bergen. When I did season 2, and now I also put the updated version of it in Key Park. But what's even cooler is that we got these little playground items over here with the Planet Zoo 2 pieces that we got for the Planet Zoo 2 announcement. They look absolutely awesome. I love them. I should actually steal these for Key Park. But yeah, so over here we've got a beautiful terrace. I love all of the fetch work here, especially the little parasols. Yeah, parasols, right? And we've got the restaurant tables right here, which blend in really, really well. I love these tables so much. They are really, really good. And yeah, just like all of the terraces in the Zoo of Gent, we have all of these crates for the soda bottles so that they can be recycled. And I don't know where all the staff is. I guess I downloaded the version of the file without staff. Do you recognize the inspiration for the tables? Oh god. I want to say... I took the picture when we were at a zoo. I want to say it's... Boval? I really don't know. I really don't know. That's how, and he's already thinking about stealing stuff. I don't need to think. I don't need to steal. What? That was something that that he stole from me. Wait, what was I gonna steal? Oh wait, the playground. Yeah, the little bouncy things. Of course. We're foaming at the mouth to visit the zoo. Amazing work. Yeah. absolutely deserved. It's overload. Oh, it is overload. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just a simple little kitchen area for the staff. Got the screens to order on. Safari grill. And over here we got a beautiful grill. Making the hamburgers. I love the tongs. That's an awesome detail. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that part. Oh, that's not the part I was thinking about. But yeah, just a really, really well done terrace. I like how it's like very themed, but it's not overbearing. That's something that you'll see this on Wednesday when we stream Key Park again, but I finished the terrace in Key Park, and I was struggling to find that balance between, making it look nice, but not making it super busy, because I feel like when you're just having your meal, you don't want to be completely bombarded with all kinds of theming and stuff, and this is a really, really nice way of doing that. Question for the Dutch: what are the best time to order burgers? Best times in order to do burgers in Apeldoorn? I'm not quite sure how to answer that. I would check the opening times, because I think burgers opens earlier, so definitely, like, I don't know, if you're trying to do them both on one day, then definitely go to burgers first, because I think it opens sooner. But yeah, or I do Apel first. Yeah, that's true. The monkeys are very active in the morning. Farron, Eben, is that a Zelda reference? Is that a Zelda reference? Love it. Do a quick count of max capacity. Wait, quick live count of max capacity. I don't know if I know what you mean by that. But we are at a beautiful, beautiful enclosure for flamingos, pelicans, and I think I saw a spoonbill. I might have been dreaming about that though. No, I don't think there's actually a spoonbill in here. Put it in for you. Aww, that's amazing. But yeah, just a lovely little flamingo pond around the little tree. This one reminds me a little bit of the one at Veldhoven Zoo, I think, which is probably not what it's based on, but I do like it. Oh, count every chair at every table. No. We are here to look at every detail, but not to that extent, please. So we're back at the savannah, and oh, we actually got an ostrich over here. I also love the little ladder. Oh yeah, this is where they're constructing this roof. So they're making a roof. They're refashioning this roof, or actually fashioning this roof to make it a little bit more themed. And it's like a work in progress. That's why the ladder's there. It's an awesome little detail. Gordon, when will you do a Zoo of Gent to scale recreation in Planet Zoo 2? I don't know if that's necessary. Oh, look at that. We got the blue wildebeest walking around here as well. And I love that we can see some of the staff buildings also peeking through. That's awesome. And yeah, here we got a second playground. Which is also consisting of some playground items that I made and some playground items that Eben made. I love the seesaw with the fish. That's awesome. I love also how simple this little barrier is using the log pieces. Just very simple but effective. Man, why aren't there more guests in this part of the zoo? It is amazing. Oh, it's just gonna be a great view, isn't it? Oh no, it's not a great view, it's just a staff path. That's still cool. Alright, and that concludes the Africa area. We're actually making our way into Asia, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a very exciting point in the zoo, because I think we're about to meet an old friend. But first, we got the Markhor over here, jumping up on their little mountains. And these are kind of more hidden enclosures. But I guess if you're taking the Africa route like we did, you are going to this section of the Africa area. Yes. So, but we are ending up in Asia over here with Marco the Markhorn. Oh god, that's a horrible name even. But yeah, so over here for those key park enjoyers, meet Roger. We've got old Roger in Zoo of Gent. So if you don't know the lore, in Key Park Zoo, I had a raccoon dog. When the Asia pack came out, I built a raccoon dog enclosure, and the joke was that it was like a very bad enclosure, that it's like one of the oldest enclosures in the zoo, and they're just waiting for the raccoon dogs to die so they can build something else there. Problem was, for some reason, I still don't know why, this enclosure, or the raccoon dogs in it, were causing all of the other animals in the zoo to freak out and constantly recalculate their traversable area, which caused the game to lag like crazy. Every couple of seconds I would get a huge lag spike. So I had to get rid of them. And then Eben was like, don't kill them. The Zoo of Gent has space for these raccoon dogs. So over here in the Zoo of Gent, we actually have a sign about zoo is working together. So Key Park Zoo and Zoo of Gent, which work together in giving the raccoon dogs a nice home here. Now, I don't know where they are. I'm just going to jump into the enclosure because they're not that dangerous. Oh, they're going to be all the way inside over here. Look at it. There he is. It's our boy. Have you missed me, Roger? He probably hasn't. I'm the one who gave him a horrible enclosure. But yeah, old Roger is alive and well. It's absolutely amazing. Hi. It's beautiful. Roger hate crime and gore, and it's such a mood. Yeah, I love that Ibra adopted Roger as well. It's amazing. And it's a great enclosure. He definitely upgraded. So, Roger's probably the reason why you couldn't load into the file. Oh my god. That would be funny. So yeah, now we are kind of in the middle of the Asia area. To our left over here we have the Takin, and I think also the Tufted Deer are in here as well. I don't see one right this instant. But I think since we were exploring Africa already, we should probably follow the yellow sign, I think will lead us to the rest of Africa. So that's where we're going to go. Ooh, over here we do have these snub-nosed monkeys, however. That is awesome. Look at that. Oh, that's a great enclosure for them as well. Kind of a mix. It is very much inspired by Paradise, I guess. But it doesn't have the very ugly electrical wires around it. Yes, yellow is for Africa. Nice. So, well, you can tell they don't have the electrical wires around it, because one of them actually fell in the moat, by the looks of it. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful enclosure. I really, really love it. I would love to stand here all day taking pictures of the snub-nosed monkeys. But yeah, let's go back into Africa. Africa Part 2, as we can say. And oh, I love the Mapingo over here. That frames this place very, very nicely. So on the left we have Café Emmanuel, which is kind of lore accurately closed down at the moment. Definitely can tell the lack of staff. Because the idea here is that this area, the area around this little village that we are in, has been suffering from deforestation. And because the animals have moved away, because of the lack of forest, the tourists also stopped coming. So that's why Café Emmanuel is not doing too hot. It's kind of, it's seen better days. And yeah, we got a red river hog standing over here at the window, which is absolutely awesome. Yeah, from the cafe, you can see the door trick working. Yay! Yeah, so over here we actually have an open doorway. And it's really, really awesome that this is kind of internet. At Zoo Park Overland, they did the door trick a little bit differently. Oh, I can't select it like that. In Zoo Park Overland, the door is like more ajar, so you can actually see more clearly that it's a door. But still, this gives you a much better view into the enclosure, so I do like this as well a lot. I wish the snub-nosed were out more. When I was there, it was for 10 minutes, half an hour to do shit down. Currently, the snub-nosed monkeys are just sitting up in their tunnel. So you get to see them really well, but you can't really take pictures of them. But yeah. Paid actor, yeah. We've had a lot of paid actors so far. Like, the wolves also were posing. We had that vulture jumping into the frame. Oh yeah, you'll absolutely will leave. They're not out at night. They do go inside in the evening, I think. But we'll definitely see them. Like currently they're spending most of their day sitting in the tunnel above the visitor path, which you can see them really, really well. Just not for pictures. It's just for pictures. It's not great. But yeah, over here we also have a little hotel, which is another guest area where you can get some drinks, eat your meal while being sheltered, which is really, really nice of Eben that he provides that. But yeah, we also have a lot of education about logging and deforestation. And when Eben put out this video, I was mind blown. This is such an amazing enclosure for Red River Hog because it is a perfect Red River Hog enclosure. This is what a Red River Hog enclosure would look like. Like, they will dig up everything, they will make it look dead. Same goes for the porcupine, to be honest. They also tend to be quite destructive. So it just looks like this is what it would look like in real life. And the fact that you then choose to mix that with a message about deforestation, it looks awesome. It works so well. And for the animals, it's just a great enclosure nonetheless. And I absolutely love it. I love the chainsaw. We'll get to the smoke in the distance in a little bit. But yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal storytelling. I could see a zoo do this in real life. And that is amazing. And I love the Overload inspired log truck over here. That's also really, really good. Hopefully you also see them out of the tunnel as well. Yeah, that's what I hope for Leaf 2. But yeah, so over here we got some education signs about the... yeah, this is probably something that might go over international people's head. But in Dutch, in German, probably other Germanic languages as well, the Red River Hog is called the penseeloorswijn, or the paintbrush-eared pig, I guess, is the best way I can translate that. Because they have the little tufts at the end of their ears. And that's why Eben has a sign over here saying pig or painter. It's a reference to the paintbrush pig. But yeah, just another view into this awesome habitat. Also love the way the hill like hides the barrier in the back there. Really, really. Pencil-eared hog. Oh, that's also a thing they call them in English. But they're not... Is a paintbrush a pencil? But yeah. So we are continuing on our deforested area. Feeling very sad about all the deforestation happening over here. And as we get to the next village, we can see a whole bunch of smoke. And this is all about charcoal. What happens with all of that wood? Yeah, no, you're right. So the wood gets burned into charcoal. I actually saw this in Uganda in a couple of places. People selling charcoal, just having piles of charcoal out in their yard. And it can be good for the environment, right? Like, that's not great, but totally something you'd see. Here we have another one of those yellow bikes. Also, shout out to your wayfinder signs. Yeah, we've been looking at them throughout the park, but I made these signs for Eben. Eben was trying to do them, and he messaged me saying like, I don't know how you do it. Please work your font piece magic. So I made these signs. The only thing I regret is not fixing up this little part back here. Like, it should be like that. That's the only thing I regret, because you've got this little bump over there. So I need to apologize for that, because it's been driving me nuts ever since I sent you that. But I didn't feel like sending you an updated one and having you redo all your wayfinder signs. But yeah. Pencil. Yeah, but it's not pencil, it's pencil. Anyway. Yeah, next up, we're getting into more of the jungle. So over here, the area has not been deforested yet. What is that hippo doing? That looks really, really funny. Oh my god, it gets worse. Please stop. Please get off of that thing. My god. But yeah, this is a really cool enclosure as well, right? So we got the mandrill, as you can see, and the Red River Hog in the background. And you're such a bad friend giving him trash blueprints. Look, I made that thing in like 15 minutes, okay? Cut me some slack. But we got the bongo in the front here with the pygmy hippo and the mandrill in the back there. It's really cool. And now I'm I can't decide which way I want to go first. I think I'm going to stick to the level ground. And we're going to go around here. So we're meeting Olaf, the snowman. Oh yeah, I'm really glad that I went here first, because we also have an enclosure over here for leopard. Yeah, the African leopard. A much shittier enclosure, but still a very nice looking one nonetheless. It's definitely something you would see for leopard. For some reason, leopards always get the short end of the stick when it comes to enclosures. It makes me so sad. It still looks better than what I did in like 45 minutes. I bet Olaf the Bongo loves warmhogs. God damn it, I missed this habitat. This is not fair. So yeah. Oh, whoa, look at those Dick. Whoa, they're so fast. Amazing. So this is with the Bongo and the Dick. Yeah, you often find Dick in enclosures like these. Oh, beautiful. I don't know why the animals are cooperating so well today. We are really being lucky. Except for Roger, who was hiding away in this indoor area. He heard me coming. He was like, no, not this guy. Okay, so we do get a second view into the leopard enclosure. It's actually a lot bigger than it initially seemed. That's really cool. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna mute my phone. Oh, that's the opposite of muting. Alright. So, amazing. Yeah, why is that? Leopards always get so small and hard to see environments. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that. Yeah, Bongo and Dick, or Okapi and Dick, they get combined a lot. And then we've got a smaller, simpler enclosure for the aardvark. I forgot about this one. This is really, really nice. I love the burrow integration there. Always a big fan of that. Love doing that myself as well. We'll get to the Okapi in a second. I want to see the aardvark because it's right here. Look at him. Oh, I could almost pet him if he were to come up to the glass. Very cool. Goran running his super secret make the animals actually work mod. It's called patience. No. Alright, so coming across the other side over here. Except for the tree climbing hippo. That was just, she was just dancing. I like him big. I like him chunky. Or not. Zebra or giraffe. Yeah, this is something that every time you're at an Okapi habitat, someone will go, yeah, it's like a zebra. And then you're like, no, it's actually a giraffe. What? Pencil is blijst pinselwielpens. Okapi are such cool species. Yeah, they're not cooperating. They're like hiding in a bush over there. So, not everything is cooperating. Still, really, really cool. I'm guessing we go back and then up. So I'm gonna just quickly backtrack. First you did the Perry short, now you gotta do a Moto short. I'm not gonna sing it this time. Oh no! Was there an Okapi running in front of me? Oh well. You guys are too distracting. So we are gonna go up here to check out this enclosure from above. Because, as you can see, we have another enclosure here. It is for the mandrill, so jumping around, and the pygmy hippo. Amazing. So this is definitely a mix that I can see working in real life. I don't think I've seen mandrills mixed with much. You see the drills mixed with a lot of things very often. So I'm making the assumption now that they are similar enough to where you could do that. I think there is also another monkey species in here, which we'll probably see on the sign right now. So we've got Tono, the mandrill, Walter, and we've got the Debraza monkey as well. Yeah, that's a very common mix with the drill as well. It's supposed to be drill, but the monk was everything up. Oh yeah, they wouldn't climb. I remember now. That's a big Debraza monkey. I feel like they're bigger than they normally would be. Like, they're the same size as the mandrill almost. But yeah, hey, if the mold is acting up, this works. That way, ZSH Plays has something to look at. But yeah, really, really nice. I love that we can see the bongo in the distance as well. I'm shocked that Gent loaded so quick, because I'm used to my own zoo, man. Has way less detail, and then I realized everyone is dumb enough. Not everyone is dumb enough to fill the whole map, yeah. I did not miss an Okapi, I don't think. Because I wasn't really looking at the Okapi. Oh, there's something boxed up over here. Hello? Game? Oh, I'm in a group. Why you be boxed up? Don't do that. Actually, I'm gonna tell people to do this in Key Park as well, but we're just gonna quickly go over here, and that doesn't work. I don't know why I thought you could do this and then click unbox. 7 years of playing this game, everyone. 7 years of playing this game. Ah, I love this. I also love just the slight peeks you get up on the backstages. Just grounding you in the zoo feeling a little bit. Yeah. Exactly what Bull is saying. It feels really complete. Oh yeah, we got the red shank duiker over here as well. Or the yellow... Wow, what am I saying? I was thinking of the red shank duke. We got the yellowback duiker over here in with the Okapi, which is an animal that you're not very likely to... He did pronounce Rhodopanda really well. Hello there. I think we see the duiker walking behind that tree now. Of course, the moment you're on the other side of the enclosure, that's when the Okapi are standing over there. Okay, oh, this duiker is playing hide and seek with us. He's like, hee hee hee, you can't see me. Beautiful. Oh, now the Okapi are coming our way. So over here we have 2 females by the looks of it. Is there a milliard as well? Uh-oh. We got a visible staff gate. Gotta take off some points for that. No, I'm kidding. This is amazing. Alright, so we're making our way quickly down these steps. All the way. It's quite the zigzag. And I'm guessing... No, we just have Ona again. But maybe this is a separate habitat? No males. Oh, those are in Antwerp. Ah. So you're just taking the excess Okapi. There is a reason for it. He thought of everything. Incredible. And then over here. Oh, you're right, the gorilla enclosure. Oh, this looks amazing. I love the way that you can't tell where the enclosure ends, right? Oh, and this one is mixed with the Hamlin's monkey. I think I can't select it. Wait, we're just gonna go. Yeah, we got the Hamlin's monkey over here. Uh-oh, it didn't like that. Oh, and you got the backstage hidden back here. Wow, you totally just completely walked past that. That is so cool. That is so good. Amazing. Wow. Yeah, and you know, in real life, I would be gushing over the fact that there's actually trees in a gorilla enclosure. Because one of my favorite things in real life is watching gorillas climb in trees, and not enough zoos let them do it. And I get why, like, you need a really sturdy tree, but it's so cool when they do. It's so cool. But yeah, I think... I don't know where this goes. Oh, it's just a dead end with more views of the gorilla. Oh, it's a great view as well. Look at that. Branches and strong trees. It's great to see them do it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the first time I ever saw it was in Zoo Rostock. And I was... Pacha can probably confirm. I was baffled. Because they were really high up there. And then, yeah, oh, we got the duiker. Oh no, that's not the diaper, that's the okapi. I couldn't see the strap. I mean, to be fair, Planet Zoo's model is pretty bad. I didn't even recognize it as an okapi. But yeah, I don't know which question Eben is answering. Because this is the old stadium area, but they got rid of the stadium. So there's a grassy hill instead. I don't remember what I said that prompted this. Oh, and this connects back up with where we just were. The mod list is in the collection, the workshop collection. Oh, the dead end for the gorilla, right. Oh, stadium, right. Alright, so I guess we have completed the Africa area. I didn't realize it was a half loop. Like it had a bit of a dead end. So we can go back through here, make our way back to... We can either go back to the start of the zoo, or we can go... I'm trying to visualize a map of the zoo, but I don't quite recall. I think it will be more fun to approach from the... Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna want to go back to the entrance for the best experience, because actually, while we're up here, might as well look at the zoo from the top. So we basically got 3 areas, right? We've got, I guess Ibenya counts as one, but we've got the Africa and Europe area, which we just did, which is basically all of the stuff on this side. We've got the Asia area, which is in the middle here, and then we've got the North America area with Ibenya. And, wait, did I just create a zoo with a mandatory walking route? You kind of did. Because, yeah, every area kind of has a ideal way of walking from the entrance plaza, which gives you the best experience. So we're going to go ahead and dive back down to the entrance plaza. Maybe the petting zoo area has freed up a little bit. No, it has not. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, we will close the zoo later on. I don't even think we saw a single guest in the Africa area. But let's go into Asia. And hopefully we'll see some people. So we can go either left or right. I'm going to go right. And we can see we're entering Asia by having all of these prayer flags over here. And we are immediately drawn in by this beautiful Taj Mahal-like temple over here. And I love the rockwork over here, man. That looks so incredible. I'm guessing that's... Wait, is that Haribo's blueprint or is that just a cube that we got? It's the cube that we got. Okay. Amazing. One of the plant pots in this area I'm really proud of. I'm guessing it's this one. And that does look really, really good. I'm gonna steal that. No, I don't think I have to. I do need to go on a high still here, but yeah. So we're starting off really strongly with this rhino enclosure, which I believe was a recreation of the old concept art of the rhino enclosure at the Zoo of Berlin. Now, the Zoo of Berlin ended up not going with these underwater viewings for their outdoor enclosure. They only did it in the indoor enclosure. But I think it's very, very cool. Because you do see rhinos bathe very, very often. And it's really cool that here you're able to see that from underwater. You also got a little birdhouse there in the back. This zoo is the best blueprint heist. Oh yeah, I've been on a lot of heists recently as I'm trying to finish Key Park. And this will definitely be a good one. Oh, look at that. Look at that reflection of the low poly version of the Taj Mahal. Very, very cool. We're going to go inside there in a second. I do want to go check out, is there anything on the opposite end of this? Probably we'll come back here as we complete the loop, I guess. Oh, look at that fountain. So cool. There's fences I didn't even notice. Okay, so what can we see from here? Is this a tapir enclosure? I love that we can see something from here. That's pretty cool already. I can hear some elephants like growling in the distance. This is probably one of the best projects to be completed in, yeah. And we should be thankful for Eben for actually sharing it with us. Because I actually heard, the other day I was talking to some other creators and they're like, oh yeah, I don't make my zoos for the workshop. I just want to make my little YouTube videos. I'm like, oh, that's such a pity. Like, you should let people experience them. So yeah, we're gonna, before we go into the temple, I do want to do this little loop over here first. Because this is a really cool place. This is inspired by the Zoo of Vienna, Tiergarten Schönbrunn. And we got a little Himalaya area, got the little prayer wheels over here, which apparently this is gonna light up at night. Which I learned the hard way in Key Park. Because the candles, like, we use these little, like, candles for the caps. And these candles you cannot turn off. They will always be lit up, which is really stupid. But that's the Planet Zoo's fault, that's not Eben's fault. But yeah, so we've got the flags coming out of this big tree in the middle. And then we've got this elevated walkway. Oh, best time is... Wow, that's good. That's a good tip right there. Yeah. Oh, I love the way the pool leaks into their mud pool over here. That is phenomenal. We're really, really lucky with the rhino. Oh. Is that the best time for the entire zoo, by the way? Because that's good to know. Oh. We are lucky with this rhino over here. But yeah. Over here, what I need to point out in a second is... Actually, let's do it right now. Is that this is actually a proper elevated pathway. Even actually went through... Took the time to do my, my super thin path trick. So, as you're walking up here, you can't really tell, but there is like that space underneath here, which is awesome. So nice. So nice. Then we got a second yard over here as well, where we have the Chital deer in with them. Very cool. And I think back in the day he even had a car safari going past here, but he scrapped that idea, so now, yeah. It did make the view of this area a little bit more awkward, but that's kind of what would happen in a real life zoo as well. Eben did indeed lose a few of his last remaining bits of sanity to do that. Oh, that's why you were so weird on our holiday. Nah. Awesome. So this is the bull yard for the elephants. As we can see by the fact that this elephant has its tusks. Because with Asian elephants, only the males have tusks. And yeah, you can tell it's a bull yard by the fact that it's kind of shitty, right? That's usually the case. Like the bull yards are always like, is this really suitable? No. Well, for a single bull, yes. But yeah, it's a bit on the smaller side. But you'll definitely tell, we'll definitely be able to tell later that the elephants in this zoo are not doing poorly at all. And here we've got Farage. Is he actually called for? Oh my god, he actually went for the effort of naming them. Oh, there's even two bulls in there. Whoops. It's still better than Antwerp, I think. But yeah, let's approach the temple one more time because we're about to go inside. And I just want to point out the beautiful statues of Ganesha here. And how they are actually also mirrors of each other, as you can tell by the trunk. Awesome stuff. So yeah, as we go into the temple, we're gonna see some familiar things. We're gonna go down a little bit of a memory lane sort of trip. But first, if you thought the Ganesha statues outside were good, this is mind-blowingly good. I love it so much. Holy hell, man. But yeah, then as we come out over here, we actually got some of the education signs that we built for St. Reginald Zoo, but they've gotten a little bit of an upgrade as we now got way better pieces to actually do this display over here. So I love the skill. The skill is so freaking good. And then we've got the elephant tumbler from Blijdorp. Talking all about how we keep elephants at the zoo. Elephant rescue programs. Would have been cool if you added like a little pin to the map. But this is so cool. And then the freaking diorama is so good. It's so good. Oh, using the Lords and Lady plans. Oh. Ganesh, not Ganesha. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, no, you made a typo. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, you did have pins. Oh, that's weird. Probably grouped up with something randomly that you deleted. That happens. But yeah, and then we have the elephant stalls in here, which so good. Exactly what you'd expect. We've got the separation boxes all around, and then the main family yard, which currently is accessible for the male. But I guess when the females go inside, the male has to fuck off. Also, people missing the fact that there's a skill model to the building in the corner. Yeah, we're getting there. So we've got a little bit of a gift shop truck over here. And then indeed over here is a skill model of the temple that we're inside of. Which is absolutely awesome. I love that so much. Oh, I want to do something like this in Key Park. So badly. I don't know what I would recreate. I mean, I did make a skill model of the Watchtower from Kafuli National Park. But yeah. So as we're coming outside, we are back where we were a second ago. I kind of want to go here first before we get to the elephants. Because over here we've got the Malayan tape here. And I can't wait to be scared so we can do it decently. Hey, you did a really good job. Don't put yourself down like that. So yeah, this was indeed the taper enclosure that we just saw. Oh, a little whistle. And I love the buildings in the background as well here. They're so incredibly awesome. Let's actually go inside of those. I know there's another really, really cool enclosure to our right, but I need to see the insides of these huts because they're so good. Oh my god. Meet Ryan. Who's Ryan? Living on the water. Talking about sustainable fishing. That's so cool. I completely forgot about Ryan. And these huts. Oh, they just get better and better with the shade structures. And over here we got the taper in with the Babirusa as well. Absolutely cool. Alright, I don't want to spoil too much what's on the right over there. I want to keep that a little bit of a surprise. Most of you probably already know. And if you don't already know, that means you're not subscribed to Eben, which you totally should do. Come on. At this point, I don't know why you haven't clicked on his channel yet. So, in the back we got the little hammocks. And that concludes this little pathway. So let's head back, and we're gonna get the coolest view in the zoo, probably. I don't know, that's a tall order. The bar is really high. This is setting the bar really high. We're gonna see if we like anything more than this. But we've got an Amsterdam Zoo, an artist-inspired enclosure right here, where the path is gonna dip down, and we've got water on either side. And on our right, I almost said on our left, but we're looking at the right now. On our right, we have an enclosure for the Asian elephant once again. And we can also see the lion-tailed macaque, which has managed to get himself boxed up here. So I'm quickly gonna fix that for them. Oh no! Come back. But we don't only have the lion-faced macaque, we also have the bantang, which is a really unique mix. I don't think I've seen that done before, but I could totally see it work. So definitely not unrealistic. And this just looks amazing. I love the stall in the back there. Is that a secondary stall for the elephants or something else, like an office building? Either way, really, really cool. I also need to point out, of course, the presence of the ducks around all these various bodies of water in the zoo. Just wild ducks coming here to chill. Oh, look at the elephant drinking over there. So awesome. So yeah, just like the real life zoo that this is based on, there's a little concrete barrier over here in the water, which is preventing the elephants from getting too close to the visitors, but you still get this really seamless and amazing looking view. And if the elephants are in the water here, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I can tell you from having visited Amsterdam Zoo myself, it's an unforgettable experience. That is the main staff building for the zoo in the back there. Amazing. Visits artists. Wow, they really stole this from Ibn. I mean, Ibn stole it from St. Reginald Zoo, so... I think I did this in like 8 months or so, but I know in terms of hours. I think the first episode is like, yeah, 10 months old. But you worked on it a little bit before that first episode came out. But yeah, so on the other side, we have the same sort of effect, but then with the Babirusa and the tapir. And again, we can see all the people walking around in the little huts over there. Is the tapir gonna come in the water? That would be amazing. I don't think it is, though. Very, very cool. Yeah, I love how naturalistic the enclosure looks from this side as well. Let's keep on going. So we are moving into Nadyapur, which is a more Indian-inspired area. I guess it was already pretty Indian-inspired with the whole Taj Mahal temple. But yeah, this is a little Asian/Indian village. I stole it from St. Reginald Core users as a reason to raid the zoo. Yeah. This is really fucking distracting. Somehow, the speaker is playing the same music as my shuffled playlist of like 100 different songs. Somehow the game is playing the exact same song I was playing, and my mind was going insane. It was almost in sync, but just barely out of sync. I don't know how that's possible. Don't worry, I muted my music, so we can just enjoy the Planet Zoo one, I guess. But we are going to explore the little village area over here for a second, because it's so good. So this is based on Plankendaal, where they also have a little village area like this. Honestly, the one at Plankendaal has kind of fallen off. They took out a lot of the... wait, Kobali is really like... Oh wait, I thought you said Kobali is less leggy, and I was like, what are you talking about? But yeah, yeah, I think the one in Plankendaal really has fallen off lately, because they've taken out a lot of the stuff that made it cool. And Ibn definitely did a really good job at making this one very cool. Oh, I didn't even realize you could see the enclosure from this little classroom over here. So you can see the tapirs walking around there. That's awesome. Yeah, I love the little classroom. I love all the decorations on the wall here. I could hear a really cool animal just now. Over here, I love the little arrow pointing around the corner. In which country is Plankendaal? Plankendaal is in Belgium. But yeah, over here. This is my favorite room in here. We've got all kinds of education about the work of a ranger, all the stuff that they do to keep the animals safe. And we've got just a little house of the ranger. We've got a camera feed into the elephant pool. I love the lamp. Oh, I'm stealing that. Wait, I'm stealing that right now. Oh my god. It's the Pixar lamp. Lamp theft. Thanks, Ibn. Ibn. Alright. Theft. I stole your lamp. Oh, the thing as well. Okay, I need to go on a heist here. I need to not blueprint every individual item. I just need to go on a heist in this specific part of the zoo. Oh, the elephant tusk. The little hammock that can be lowered down with the... Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I'm stealing everything in that room. Oh, the bell. Oh my god. Lamp theft auto. Lamp theft auto 6. Oh, I've never seen someone use that thing and make it look good. Incredible. Incredible. Everything in here is so good. And we're not even at the train yet. I love trains. I like trains. Oh wait, we have an open door. Open doors means you can go inside. Oh my god, I forgot. I literally watched the episode this morning and I forgot that you've recreated the Prague Zoo elephant no, it's not Prague. Is it Prague? Yeah, it's Prague. The Prague Zoo fucking elephant ride simulator. It's so good. So over here you will be able to sit on the robotic elephant as it goes, and I would imagine it being just as shitty at the one in Prague, where like the movements of the robot elephant don't match with what's on screen at all. And it just, it's so, it would just be the jankiest thing in the world. An amazing, amazing recreation. I really wish that I'm sorry to have a what now. I really wish that I think when you made this video, I think I was like, oh, I should totally make a video for Ibn that he can put on the billboard. And now I just realized I never got around to that. But yeah, that's still really, really awesome. Now we're at Nadirapur station where we have a train. Look at that train. I love trains in zoos. And yeah, we can go inside of the train. It's completely furnished. It's very detailed. And as you can see on the sign, over here we have lions. Oh my god, we can see a lion using the telephone pole as a scratched post. That's incredible. Oh. And yeah, the beautiful Asiatic lion mod. Look at awesome. So freaking cool. I'm having trouble finding a level that I can view the enclosure from that works for me. But yeah, love the way the train frames it. That's now 2 for 2. Oh, did somebody else get that as well? That's awesome. I didn't pay. Apparently, I didn't pay enough attention. What a gorgeous mod! Yeah, the mill over here looks just like we shoot us at Rotterdam Zoo at the moment, which is awesome. He's really growing. He's growing his manes really nicely. Yeah, leave that too. Nice. Yeah, awesome. So cool. Such a cool view. This line is the reason I started adding mods to my zoo. Nice. Oh yeah, oh look, we even got the John T's elephant rides. Oh, look at that Indian flag over there. Yeah, very cool. I like how when you toured this in your video, you were like, yeah, it's not necessarily an Indian village because it's mainly just, it's obviously Indian inspired, but it's a general Asia area. Meanwhile, we've got the, literally the Indian flag. Sorry, but I'm out for today's. Aw, that's fine. You can always watch it back. See you around. Alright, so now that we're moving away from this speaker, I'm gonna turn my own music back on. Which is just continuing the same song again. And yeah, we're walking up on the Royal Terrapripol Tea Company, exporters of specialist teas. So, very cool sign right there, first of all. And over here we've got a closer view at the elephants and the bentang. And look on the trees, you can see all the hot grass around all the different trees. Such a nice detail. And yeah, we already saw before, but we actually have these climbing frames inside the enclosure. Oh, I love this. Somebody will definitely try to climb up on top of that. But as you can see, the ladder is up, so you're not actually supposed to go on top of this. T-Prepo is also what you can see on the in-game boxes. I thought it was familiar. That's so smart. Making it fit in universe. Amazing. But yeah, I love the climbing frames for the macaques. As we could see by the fact that one was boxed up there, they can totally use it. I think these are my climbing frames that I built for the Beekse Berg, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they work really well here. So amazing. I'm getting so distracted by this duck that is just walking in the water instead of just fucking swimming. But yeah, so nice. So good. And yeah, over here we've got all the female elephants on this side, which are very loud. Alright, let's get back down. Get away from the speaker. And we're getting to, obviously, my favorite area of the zoo. Okay, that's a backstage. Ooh, wait, it's actually a peekable backstage. Whoa! Look at that, we can see a generator. Amazing. No, but we've got, yeah, if you know, you know, right? This is almost a one-to-one recreation of the Red Panda area at Rotterdam Zoo. The only thing that's missing is that in Rotterdam Zoo there's a Red Panda themed playground on this side and a little building with all kinds of education. But man, it works so well. You can see something run past. Very exciting. Something I have to point out is there's actually another like hidden view into the elephant enclosure from over here, which is super nice. I feel like in real life you could get some really great pictures of them here. Oh, look! Ah! I was like, oh my look, the monkey is climbing, but apparently it's not working as well as as I thought. There's a reason it was boxed up there. But yeah, let's head into the Red Panda enclosure over here, because it's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, this is a recreation of the one at Rotterdam Zoo. Hey, look, it's a panda! Woo! So, yeah, this is the Red Panda Rock from Rotterdam Zoo. But behind it, we can see something from a different Dutch zoo, which is the two kind of twin pagoda structures of Ouwehand Zoo, which they have for their giant pandas. And I love the fact that even combined these two awesome enclosures into one vista over here, because it frames it so nicely. It looks so cool. I just fucking love it. It's so good. It's so good. There's baby pandas. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so cute. That's amazing. Thanks for pointing it out, Leaf. They're making so much sound. It's awesome. But yeah, we got the barrels for the pandas, of course. That's something that you always see. Then, yeah, we can go left, we can go right. I think I'm going to go right because that's going to wrap up the elephant enclosure, I think. Yeah, over here we can see more areas for the red pandas. It's the only animal I wanted to breed just for you. Oh, I feel so blessed. Oh, we got another one sleeping over there. So cute. So cute. Yeah, actually in this enclosure is something else as well. But let's go over here first, because we've kind of already been in this corner of the zoo. So we can kind of round that off. As we go inside here, we get one more view of the Asian elephants. And I love this view as well. But what's cooler is that there is some red panda related education in here. So we're kind of in a Himalayan hut, and we've got a red panda poster. We got this awesome saw, which is just the coolest thing ever. It's so simple, just a couple of pieces. Don't forget the red panda sign, of course. Yeah, no, we'll walk past it in a second. But yeah, I love this. I love this so much. The sawdust, the saw, everything about it is incredible. And then we also have some red panda education. I mean, if you've seen the latest Key Park episode, you should know what this is all about. The stoves that the Red Panda Network hands out to locals to make sure they don't use as much firewood as they would with traditional clay stoves. Very, very cool. Lovely inclusion. So, coming out here, we'll quickly do like a little back and forth over here and then go back around, I guess. So, over here, we've got the takin and the tufted deer. We saw the takin before when we were standing on that side of the enclosure. Hello? Why were you so loud? Yeah, I still don't see the tufted deer. Oh, wait! No, that's a markhor. So this is another great use of like a hidden mode where it looks like the markhor enclosure and the takin enclosure are combined, but they're actually two separate enclosures. It looks amazing. I actually really want to see what this looks like from above. Yeah, you can see here the ledge that is completely hidden away when you're standing at that point. Super well done. And yeah, as you come up here, we can go all the way around it. The ledge becomes slightly apparent as you come to this nice elevation. If you think it's a tufted deer, but it's not a deer, it's a markhor. Yeah, here we got the takin sitting about. And they can actually go inside of their caves, or at least it's implied that they can go inside of their caves. There's like a backstage area. This is very cool. Did I just not install the tufted deer mod? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I forgot it somehow. Might be that I thought I already had it, and maybe I uninstalled it at some point, so I didn't. But yeah, now we're back at the snub-nosed monkey kind of corner. Let's see if Roger's outside already. Nope. Nope, he's still avoiding me. Understandable. So let's get back to the red pandas. Boom. Boom. No, I saw it run across. Okay. Maybe they're in the vet room. Who knows? But yeah. So we're gonna look at the sign just like these people are. And we're gonna meet Goron! I feel involved. Bear or no bear? It's definitely not a bear. True panda? No, it's not. Well, yes, it is. It is the true panda. It's the original panda. It's using that viewing bubble entrance. Yes, it's using the viewing bubble entrance to create the effect of depth. But yeah, over here, we also have another animal in the red panda enclosure. It's a Chinese serow, which is not an animal that can be found in captivity outside of China, I don't think. A very, very cool animal. So, you missed a tap. Oh, there was a tap here? Oh, there's a tap! Of course, there's a tap next to the Goron sign. It has to be. Amazing. Amazing. This is why we have Eben here, to point out taps. I can hear Siamang. So yeah. Very cool. Yeah, so we got the serow over here. And then we got some closer views of the panda. So we can decide where we want to go. It looks like Ibenya exits into this area. So I might save it for then. I don't know, what would you recommend even? Is that an inside joke? You mean the tap? The panda buries those bags for kids to fall in. I mean, I've seen less barriers. I've seen but yeah. Awesome view. Oh, that actually just fake. Oh no, then we will definitely go down here. Alright, let's get down to business. The tunnels in Ibenya are unfinished. Ah, okay. So we're gonna make our way down here. Really cool detail is that the water actually flows from the lion enclosure into here. In fact, I think I missed... Yeah, we're missing out on a lion viewing area. So we've got the statues that in Chinese culture may or may not have been actually inspired by the Asiatic lion, which range probably used to extend into China. And then we've got a much more open view into the lion enclosure than we got from the train, which is awesome. And I love the train tracks, kind of giving that continuation of the things that we saw before. Also an awesome little tea house over here. Yeah, really, really cool. Now we're gonna make our way down here. We're not gonna take the stairs, we're gonna take the wheelchair route. And yeah, beautiful waterfall. So over here, we've got the Siamang and the Sumatran orangutan. And oh, we actually have the Siamang sitting up in the tree. I think it's probably sitting on top of the bamboo, which is a thing that they do for some reason. But yeah, looking absolutely awesome. Over here they can give little presentations at the grandstand. And from there you just get this beautiful view with the pagoda structures in the background. This is a great to tie the line into the Chinese area. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Oh yeah, we got our orangutans sitting around and about. Don't know what that one's doing, but we're gonna ignore it. Really cool detail here is that you've got these little ropes sticking into the water. That's a thing that a lot of primate islands have, or at least should have, so that if a primate were to fall into the water, they can hold onto those ropes and pull themselves back up the shore. Small detail on the ground, there's a speaker in the backside of the statue. Oh my god, there is a little speaker there. Very cool. And then, yeah, I love all the little climbing structures going around here. Really awesome. It would be so cool to see a orangutan climbing above you and not doing whatever the fuck they're doing here. That one's got some back pain. He's like, oh my back. Oh, I did too much climbing in my days. I'm never making it back to my backstage area. Ah, these islands look so good. So good. So we should be able to see, yes, there they are. And there's actually some otters swimming around in this pool as well. You had too many animals doing great things. I mean, we got the otters showing themselves very nicely here now again. Oh, and then doing that for whatever reason. Yeah, so this like with many zoos, they've got otters with their orangutans. Okay, we can't go in there, I learned. So we are going to make our way back to where we came from and round off the Asia area. So let's make our way up here. Boom. And yeah, we're gonna round it off over here as we get to the pagoda structures. And I guess this then goes... Oh no, this gives you another view of the orangutans from up here. Oh, so you're kind of in the trees with them. That's really, really cool. Very nice. And we get an awesome view of Ibenya as well. Just imagine like being able to see some birds flying around in there as you're standing here. That would be so cool. Yeah, we got a little picnic area over here. There's a little food truck. Very cool. And then we get the big reveal as we're coming up on the giant panda enclosure. So these pagodas are not built for no reason at all. We do have these awesome kind of more Paradise inspired enclosures. With it's a mix between Awans and Paradise, if I recall. So we've got kind of the layout of Paradise with the rock walls in the back and stuff, but the climbing frames of Awans, and of course the buildings around here are also based on Awans. I want there to be quite a few picnic places, which is what not enough zoos have. Yeah, true. True indeed. So over here you can also see this enclosure can be split in two if need be. For instance, if they have offspring that gets too old. And yeah, here we can see, also we can see the red panda rock on this side. Kind of also beautifully framed in this enclosure as well. Which is very awesome. This enclosure works really, really well as well. So good. So freaking good. Alright. Oh, I've got a little glass viewing areas here over here. Now I know Eben doesn't want me to go inside here because it's not. He kind of forgot something, but we are going to close our eyes. Close your eyes because there's some mistakes in this staircase. The gift shop's not done, but the restaurant, I can't ignore this one. It is so good. The restaurant is so good. I mean, just all of the little trays and foods, and this was more based on Paradise. I know that Zoo van Gent is not a Paradise-inspired zoo. It very much draws inspiration from other places, but this is something you got from Paradise. Like, you've treated me to a meal at this restaurant. I know what this is based on. And yeah, you do get awesome views of the panda enclosure from some of these tables. Yeah, you get some great views of the pandas from these tables over here. These tables, you get a view of the orangutans, although there's no real tables here. That's the only thing I would have done differently. I would have not put the dessert bar here. I would have put more tables and put the dessert bar probably on this side, because these tables kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to views. But yeah, really, really cool restaurant. So well done. I love the way that you use these more classical things, but you made it look like it's a Chinese thing. Yeah, so well done. And then, yeah, when it comes to the gift shop, like I said, it's not finished, but there is some cool things in here. Like, it's just making a really good use of the gift shop items that we have in the game. But yeah, and now you've eaten this place. Yeah, you've eaten at this place, at the place this inspired it. Bye. I did. It was very good. Like, I wish I had never eaten there, because now I want to go back, and it's so expensive. But yeah, if I'm ever there again on a hot day, like, the unlimited drinks make it worth it. But yeah, so that is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the entire Asia area. So we're going to be making our way back to the entrance again, and we're going to explore the north. which will be the final area of the zoo. And we're pretty well on track, I feel like, time-wise, with the stream. Alright, we're gonna be making our way out here. I didn't even point out this wheelbarrow over here. They're raking up some leaves. Very cool. Alright. So, coming back through Nadrapur. Oh my god, look! There's a Barbarossa in the water. That's not what I was expecting, but there's a tapir over here. Oh, now you see what I mean, right? Like, just imagine you're at the zoo, you have your camera on you, and you can take a picture like this. I mean, I would be ecstatic. This would be all over my interest in Instagram. Final area. I mean, Ibenya is kind of part of the north. It's kind of the America area. Yeah, exactly. Okay, still no elephants in the water, sadly. But yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. No worries. Alright, so let's make our way down again. And looks like everyone's standing over here. Is there a rhino in the water, perchance? No? No, they're just looking at things in the distance, probably. Alright, I guess we're gonna enter the north. Remind me that when we're done with the north, we kick everyone out of the zoo. Or is it finally... No, there's still a ton of people. It's not as bad, I feel like. No, it is. Okay. Remind me that when we are done with the north, we close the zoo. And then we're going to explore the petting zoo. Except that the north is the south. Yeah. Yeah, I think originally this was the north. But it turned into just an America area. Except that they have the Finnish reindeer. So anyway. What draws you into this area immediately, obviously, is the Ericsson, the boat. And named after Jens Ericsson, I think, one of the previous community managers at Frontier. Awesome guy. And it is beautiful. It is so awesome. And right away we get our first enclosure as well, which is for the gray seal. Can't see one swimming around right now, but that is what you would find in here. But as we come to the left, you also get a beautiful sneak peek, yeah, there it is, of the walrus. Oh, look at him. That is so awesome. Oh, look at those tusks. I've actually not seen this mod before in person, so I'm really excited to get a closer look at them. Which we will from inside the boat. So let's actually head around. Head between this awesome, iconic, I want to say, rockwork. Like, even, I don't know how he came up with this style of rockwork, but it works so well. Just plastering these decals over the faux rocks and just adding these little bits of detail to them are so good. Oh, the seals are boxed up, actually. I can hear them. Let's dip in here real quick and just let them out. Maybe we'll get to see them after all. Get down here. The decals work so good, right? Just that little splash of like detail and texture on the rocks. It looks so cool, and it's instantly iconic. Like, you can instantly recognize this now as an Eben build, basically. And then yeah, you've got a bit more shallow area for the seals where we can see them from above the water. So cool. I love the little anchor coming out of the boat. Everything about the boat is so picturesque and awesome. And yeah, we got some benches, we got a little food area, which we'll check out after we go through the boat, because I want to go into the boat. I have been in the boat already recently, because I did do a little bit of a heist here to get some things for Key Park, for the aquarium there, but welcome to the Ericsson. Immediately we're starting off strong with the sturgeon, or as I should say in Dutch, the stur. And this is another inside joke that even I have, which started out in Blijdorp, in Rotterdam Zoo, where they have so much education about the sturgeon, and the most prominent one being, save the sturgeon, or red the stur. And even I thought that Blijdorp's obsession with the sturgeon was so funny that whenever we see a sturgeon, we're like, oh no, a sturgeon, we have to go save it. So I'm very happy, of course, to see that Eben added them to the Zoo of Gent as well. We have Faye, the Atlantic sturgeon, I think is what they are, or diamond sturgeon? Whatever. We have the sturgeon, they are boxed up. Oh no. Okay, let's see if we can fix the sturgeons, because that's a very important detail, of course. No. No. Okay, where's the habitat gate? Let's figure this out. Maybe... Even how do I fix the sturgeons? I'm guessing there's... You have to put them on the plateau. Oh, on where the... This thing. I didn't know the eiders had a... Okay. Ah! Okay, we have one. Okay, just bear with me while I put down every sturgeon. I think there's 3. And now we have to hope. Yeah, they're getting into the water. Come on, guys. No, don't go onto the other land part, please. Alright. Oh, hey, we actually found Faye. Alright. Well, they'll probably start diving around any moment now. So, we got some beautiful views of the sturgeons. And we can see little feet of some eiders in here, which I think this is loosely based on Antwerp. They have this combination nowadays. I can't wait until we have Planet 2 and can have aquariums. Yeah, agreed. After finishing Key Park's aquarium, I agree. But yeah, so as we go around here, we have more fucking boxed up animals. God damn it. Come out. You know what? We're starting on the other side, actually. We're starting on the other side, because there we have the seals, which you already saw. So we got some like continuity. Oh, you don't actually get any underwater views of the seals. Never mind. But we can see our beautiful sturgeons swimming around in here. Look at them go. Love them. And then over here we have, together, we save the stir. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this is the first zoo with slanted underwater glass. Yeah. I'm going to point it out. So, we've got an awesome feature over here. Yeah, because there's no staff in the zoo, it's not currently functional. So I'm really upset that I couldn't get the file with the guests in to load. Because normally this is a, as you can see, this is a gift shop. At least for the zoo, this is a gift shop. But that will actually make guests walk around and interact with all of the various items in this laboratory, which is really, really cool. So they'll actually walk up and press these buttons. They'll walk up to the telescopes. Of course, they're not going to actually look into them, but it's really, really, really awesome. Sturgeon Plant Zoo 2 gameplay. Base game, please. Agreed. But yeah, so you come to the back here. We have the walrus enclosure. We get kind of our main view of the walruses. And as Eben pointed out in the chat just now, we actually have slanted glass with the water behind it. And look at that walrus. So cool. So together we can save the brown trout. Oh my god. Yeah, the sediment tubes are really, really cool. I'll show them again in a moment. I did seal those immediately. But yeah, basically what Eben did here, and I also did this in Key Park, because I think we discussed this while we were at the Zoo of Hanover, which also has a very big boat, which is what this boat is based on. Many people will think that this boat is based on the big boat at Paradise, but it's actually based on the one at Hanover. Yes, there are multiple real-life zoos with big boats as well. But while we were in that boat, we were wondering if we could make this slanted glass work by basically placing regular glass barriers, putting in the water, and then removing the barrier, which we can do with free build mod, and then putting in our own glass at an angle. And it actually works really, really well. So you get these beautiful, beautiful views. Hello. Of these beautiful walruses. Oh my god. That is incredible. What an awesome mod, right? Monsoon did an amazing job with this one. Oh, the one on the land is already gone back into the water. He's a little bit rocky at the moment. But oh, the other one is swimming by. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Amazing. What the fuck is that? What do you have on your head? My god, that's fucking terrifying. I can't wait to officially do that in aquariums because we have no aquarium fences. Hell yeah. Alright, let's, we do have an elevator. We also have a little safari studio over here, a little photo booth that I made for the Beekseberg and even rethemed it for this part over here. But yeah, like Iben was saying, these little sediment tubes over here, so freaking cute. What are they even made out of? Is that just the LED tubes? Yeah, very cool. The fuck is that? that hat? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it was the emu hat, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go up here. Close your eyes, because it's not pretty. Oh, we got a little bit, we're a bit too high up. So those stairs over there would take the guests up to here, where we have some toilets. And yeah, we are up on the deck of the ship. So from up here, we can look out into the various enclosures. Oh, we can see the bears walking around in the distance there. That's really cool. But yeah, we got an awesome little lighthouse. And we got a beautiful enclosure over here for the... I think this is still the walrus, or is this also for the sea lions? I don't really know which enclosure is. No, this is still for the walrus. As you can see. I love that they have a little ball over there. It's cute. I got too high. Yeah, I mean, I guess I was in Amsterdam lately. How long has that been there in the game? I don't know. It could be that that was not a zoo guest, but yeah, it could be that that was one of these people. And it was just one of the custom hats that they have on that character. But yeah, from up here, we can also see the seals chilling on their beach over there. Very cute. Also blue. Yeah, I know. We'll get to it. And yeah, we can see the eiders from above. As well as the sturgeons, I guess. You can loosely see them. But yeah, mostly the eiders are the main focal point here. Which is a very cool feature. I love them. The file with the guest actually has your avatar in as well. Yeah, I figured. I know I'm getting the lesser experience because for some reason my computer couldn't handle it. Maybe I should have stopped streaming and then opened the zoo. Ah well, it's too late now. I actually need to rate Eben's boat, yeah. Oh, you're not... You're not actually allowed to climb this one. I wonder why. Can we? No. I wonder if you... Oh my god, yeah, we could totally climb this. Wait. This is like a Planet Zoo challenge. Can you climb even stairs? I have to know. Come on, it's totally possible. Yes! Yes, I did it! No! Yes, I did it! I'm a rebel! Woohoo! Oh, but, I mean, why wouldn't you be allowed to climb this? You get amazing views from up here. Oh, I can't look at that enclosure, man. Oh, look at the bear. So good. So freaking good. The Ericsson. All right, now how do we get down from here? Oh, whoa! We can just jump off. Awesome. Totally safe. Okay, now definitely need to go up into the control deck over here. You're the reason the zoo hung up that sign there. 500 euro behind the scenes tour. Hell yeah. So we can. Oh look, it's Emu Head Girl. Oh, she's gone. She got teleported out of existence. Yeah, so up here, we got an awesome little play area. Ignore that. It's just the ghosts of kids facing through the floor. I think I have that happening in Key Park too. Don't worry about it. We actually have... So they can actually interact with these screens over here because there's one of those little interactable button things. So they're actually clicking the buttons in the control deck, which is really, really cute. This entire control deck is so cool. I love all the little details here. So freaking much. I hope Ibenya recreates Ken Zoo near Infinite Motion. This is not a Ibenya Zoo. They would not do it justice. The ghost of a kid, which is why I don't want kids. Yeah. Also, I love these little... these would be like magnifying glasses, I guess, to look at Petri dishes. So cool. And we have a whale shark slide that would take you back down outside. And I love the fact that Eben didn't want to make it, so the kids had to go down enter the mouth of a whale shark. I love all the little games and educational things. You enter the mouth of a whale shark, so naturally you come out of the mouth of a whale shark. Yeah, Eben did not feel like making a whale shark ass, I guess. So we just have double mouth to mouth action. Yeah, that's the top of the boat. Really, really cool stuff. So we're gonna go back down. Apparently we're gonna go back up. Let's see if I can find a way down without leaving explore mode. I don't think I will. Okay, we'll just do it this way. That's the wrong button. There we go. So we made our way back down. It only makes sense. Yes. Coward. So we're moving back past the sturgeon lap. And over here, yeah, we got that second view of the walrus. Or the second part of the walrus enclosure, I should say. There it comes. There they come! Woo! So cute. And after that, like we saw before, we get a view of the Californian sea lion, which is a smaller... Starting to get tired, but that's okay. Smaller enclosure over here. There it goes. So freaking cool. I am the new Spider-Man, am I? Oh. Because I climbed up the ladder? Whatever. Also can't forget, there's actually way more science about the sturgeon. Naturally. I mean, we do have to save them. So, coming back outside, we have an awesome wharf kind of seating area. Again, just another sheltered seating area where you can have your picnic, or you can buy some food, or you can store your trash. A really great detail in here that I have to point out is the fact that it actually cables running through these chains over here to power the lights. Awesome detail. And yeah, all the little nets and things around. So good. And yeah, from up here, get some more views of the sea lions we saw before. Those yellow things. Oh yeah, those are not hummingbird feeders. Wait, where are they? Yeah. Those are wasp traps indeed, so there would be like lemonade in there to get to attract the wasps. We don't have hummingbirds in Belgium, no. No, we don't. So yeah, I want to go this way because I want to show you guys the interior of those awesome little cabanas sitting on the cliff over there. So as you can see, the sea lion enclosure is quite a bit bigger than what we saw before. There's kind of a second pool on this side of the cliff and the lighthouse, which is very neat. And then yeah, on the other side, you've got this beautiful, beautiful bear enclosure. I can barely see any bears though. We saw the bear running around a few times in the distance before, so we know that they're out here. But man, does it look cool. So there are actually some Arctic foxes in here as well. Here they are. Oh no, it's actually not an Arctic fox. It's a silver fox. Where is it? I don't remember. Either way, there is a fox in here. And they're very cool. I can hear a bear. There's a bear in the moat. Okay, hidden bear. Yeah, and here, I love this view. You can get really close to these sea lions, if they were on the land part. And the same goes for the walrus, actually. You can get really close to them. Wait, is that normal? Damn. Oh, look at that. Only thing I don't like about this mod is how you can see some random whiskers floating around through the water. Oh yeah! Okay, really cool detail indeed that Eben just pointed out. At the Beekse Bergen, they trained their sea lions, back when they still had them, to each sit on a different rock. So each sea lion had an individual rock. And that way, the zoo could immediately tell them apart. So the moment they sit down on their rocks, you know, okay, this is... Oh, I was gonna read a name from the signs, but these are all about the walruses. But yeah, there's also a cool detail here. Is one of the walruses in here is actually an albino one, and it's Bianca, which is like a big tourist, magnet. I don't know if I've seen Bianca. She's probably swimming around in here somewhere. But yeah, thanks for joining, Leaf, and see you next time. So we are going to take a quick detour over here as we enjoy the bear coming around. Oh, look at that. There he comes, there he comes, there he comes. Oh, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Alright, we're going to take a quick detour in here. We're going to go backstage, where you get some really close views to the bears. But we also get the entrance to the cabana. So over here there's an elevator, and there's some staircases in here, I guess? No. We're going to take the elevator up. Bzzz, elevator noises. Bzzz, and we're going to go into this cabana over here. So the last one actually has an interior. So we've got a beautiful bed with a seagull. That's a seagull. An awesome painting right there. And yeah, just a really great cabana. You could totally stay here, stay the night, explore the zoo. The bathroom is not done. Never mind. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can step out onto your balcony and enjoy the walruses. And it's awesome. I can just imagine being woken up in the morning by the sound of sea lions. Potentially being woken up in the middle of the night by the sound of sea lions. But that is so cool. So yeah, let's go back down. And I think we can explore the other side of the bear enclosure still. Vroom, vroom, vroom. It just calls body parts to stay there because my own body is failing and I need replacements. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, Paradise is expensive enough. And now you just need to imagine that this zoo, this is the only options of staying here. So the demand is going to be, like the supply is so much lower. So it's probably, it would be really, really expensive. But yeah, this is such a cool enclosure, man. I can't get over it. No other tour even going inside, yeah. I mean, I do have Eben here pointing out stuff. And I did watch the tours to know what they missed. And I think we are getting close-ish to the end. Because we're almost at Ibenya. We just have this amazing underwater view of the bears. And we have a few more enclosures in the North America area to go. But I am going to already open up. Let's see how I do this. I'm going to start a Q&A. What else do you want me to take a closer look at? And this is just for the people who may have missed something. Yeah. You're going to be able to put in the Q&A the things that you still want to see. Don't say Ibenya, we're going to get to it. But if there's anything you want me to take a closer look at, something you missed, something I missed, definitely put it there. And then at the end of the stream, we're going to be taking a closer look at those things before we wrap it up. But yeah, over here, what's on this side? Oh, this is the reindeer enclosure. This fence is a little bit too high. You don't really get a great view of it. I'm going to hop the fence so that we can take a closer look at the... I think this is the Finnish reindeer is the mod that I had to install for this. And that looks very cool. Just a lovely little forest enclosure. Really well done. It does look like we'll get more views of that as we come down here. Maybe the fence is intended to be that high. Because I feel like we're getting to the actual viewing point right now. But yeah, I love the underwater view of the bears here. And that waterfall looks so good. Oh, gorgeous. But yeah, over here we got the actual view of the reindeer. Which all seem to be on the other side. That's fine. We've had a lot of animal luck already. You can see them walking around in the distance there. And we got these little bit of immersion breaking views where we can see the pagodas in the distance. And even some apartment complexes behind those. But yeah, I mean, that's also... I also don't have a lot of time, which is why we're doing this live. Which is... saves me from having to edit this. And it gives you all the opportunity to interact, which is also fun. So yeah, and we can give our Eben compliment shower together. So awesome detail here. There's actually a bear sleeping in there, which is insane. Is that there's like a little den over here underneath the tree. So freaking cool. This entire bear enclosure is masterful. You know, Lucky the dog. I don't know where Lucky is. We're not very lucky in seeing him. But that's okay. So over here we have the entrance to Ibenya. But first we're going to check out the other parts over here. So we have an Asian small-clawed otter enclosure, which is shared with a skunk. And we also have some raccoon in here, as you can see. Really like the fact that you have this slight underwater view for the otters. And yeah, the building in the background, I almost skipped over, but that looks incredible, right? Amazing structure right there. Coming up here, a little burrow for these animals. I love the little fence. I don't know if this is raccoon safe. I feel like a raccoon would be able to climb out of this easily. But probably you would have some hot wire or something. Are the otters not river otters? No, these are Asian small-clawed otters. But I guess they're a stand-in for North American river otters or something along those lines. Although I have seen zoos mix Asian small-clawed otters with raccoons as well. Not skunk, but... yeah, so this is a separate pack than the ones at the Sumatra orangutan enclosure. So back here we do have a little aviary for the snowy owl, as you can see in the back there, which is very cool. All of them in deep red. Shh. The animals in the zoo are very well taken care of and very happy. And if we stand on our tippy toes, we can see that the interior of this is not done, so let's not look at that. Alright, I do want to... okay, no, I think we've seen it, yeah. Alright, so this beautiful ruin over here is actually an enclosure, so we can go through these gates over here, and we can see this is a bat enclosure. So we've got some bats flying around the barn, which is so freaking cool. Absolutely love that. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay. So we're gonna go back out and around. Oh god, I forgot that area too. That's fine, Even. You're done. You're done. You did it. You completed the zoo. Yeah, the hole in the roof is so good. Actually insane. Yeah, that's also one for the Q&A. If there's anything you want to take a close look at, like what pieces is it made out of, how do we, yeah, I can totally rip it apart for you if you want. But oh my god, they can sit on the rocks? That's so cool. Oh, good job, Eben. We're so lucky to see that. Oh, I hope someone's clipping all of this stuff, because this is a great fucking tour. Amazing. All right, I think it's finally time. I think we've seen everything in the America area. I think it's time to head into Ibenya. Believe it or not. So clearly, if you don't know, this is based on Ibenya, the brand new area at Paradise. And when Eben made a tropical hell inspired by it, I think it was Wyatt who was the first one to say that he should call it Ibenya. And everyone latched onto that immediately, so it had to be done. It had to be done. But yeah, as we come inside here, we will see the beauty that is the hallway to Ibenya. I doubt there's anything in here right now. There's a toilet. That's a toilet. But yeah, okay. Coming into Ibenya, we are starting off in kind of the drier areas, and I'm immediately going to click some things here to unbox some stuff. So we're starting off in the more drier area, I guess, like South America, or like South North America, Middle America, I should say. And we have a green iguana enclosure over here, which I didn't know also lived in more arid places, but I'm gonna take your word for it. And yeah, I love the cactus garden on top of all of this stuff. Looking so freaking good. This is also kind of giving Burgers Desert vibes. Yeah, I mean, this is the arid part, so that does make sense. Especially this enclosure, I think, is very Burgers Desert. And oh, they're also boxed up. That's a pity. Definitely want to see these. The ringtail are absolutely awesome. I don't know why that one's still floating, but that's fine. There's also something else moving behind there. Or is that just... I think that's just a tree branch. So, yeah. Just an awesome little enclosure for the ringtail over here. In Burgers they have them more in like a night house type setup. So I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see them active here in real life. But still, it's really cool. And then up here, I need to hide the UI. We get some Kawadi and Peccary, which are actually going to go over top of this tunnel over here, which is really cool. And yeah, over here, we've got some education about them. And now we're coming down into here. We're going to go up. Oh, wait, this is a dead end. No, wait, this is not a dead end. Okay, we're going to go up first. So you've got a teaser of the aquarium. But first we're going to take this upper path to look at the enclosure that we just saw, but then from up above. So here we can see the peccary and the kawadi. We'll say there's not a lot of climbing frames for the kawadi, but maybe they're in the other part. As we keep walking up here, get some cool structures. Nice well, what do we have over here? And we've got a really cool prairie dog enclosure. I don't know why so many things are boxed up in here. It's not Even's fault. But yeah, up here, it would be so hot up here probably in real life. But yeah, you get an amazing view where you don't see the back of the enclosure and you just see the entire tropical hall. That is such an amazing view. Well, a box. Yeah, really nice prairie dog enclosure. So good. Lovely inclusion. For such a cool species, I'm so grateful to be able to work with them at college. That's awesome. Is that like at the RSMBO or something? Yeah. So they can go actually quite far around. Got a whole setup around here. One stole my sandwich once. I'm glad you don't hold a grudge against them, apparently. But yeah, oh wait! Over here, we actually get the other side of the iguana enclosure. Very cool. But yeah, let's head into that aquarium now. So over here, we have some signs about the various fish that we can find here. This is the saltwater aquarium. So we have the leopard shark or the zebra shark. I don't even fucking know anymore at this point. We got the black-tip reef shark and we've got the eel. And this is very much inspired by Ibenya, where we have this kind of sunken city kind of enclosure. I think I need to unbox my sharks. Yeah, let's do a little quick unboxing round over here in Ibenya. Because it looks like we've got several boxed up species. So this is no spoilers. We're keeping the UI on. Okay, I guess you will get spoilers of which animals these are. But this is kind of important that we just get a nice, especially these ones we do want to see. Oh wait, oh this is not a box, this is an exhibit. Okay, I guess the rest is all fine. But Eben, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the main wolf is supposed to be up here, right? I think they're supposed to be down in the exhibit. So I'm quickly gonna move them down there. Oh, this didn't work out. Come on, guys. In you go. So. I saw it in Leaf's video and I was like, I don't think that's good. So yeah, we have a beautiful aquarium over here with all kinds of sharks, fish, and it looks absolutely awesome. Just like in Ibenya, we've got this kind of sunken city theming going on, but there's a little bit more to it here, and I like that a lot. There's a bit more of an interesting shape, there's a bit more naturalistic elements as well. So I actually like this one more than the one at Ibenya. It's a lot more interesting, it's lots less straight edges type of thing. And we actually get a tunnel, which is something I think the viewing areas of the shark enclosure in Ibenya are very lacking. So I like this a lot more. So let's head into the tunnel. It's going to be so easy to build this in a few months' time. Think of what we'll be able to do. Yeah, I'm so excited. There's a bit more being able to see the animals kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. And we have this awesome tunnel from which we can see all kinds of stuff swimming all around us, which is so freaking good. Love it. So now we are getting to the Pantanal part of the house. A great waterfall once again. And just a lovely enclosure which wraps all the way around this cliff. And you get all sorts of species in here, like the tapir, the anteater, the maned wolf, I think capybara, and as you can see we have monkeys as well, which can actually get up here, interestingly enough. Okay, I'm actually going to leave explore mode because I'm curious what that's about. Like, what's the intention here? Would they be able to go wherever? That's interesting. My PC couldn't handle the modded version, everything loaded in low res. It still is amazing though. Well, I'm glad to be able to share the zoo with you through this stream, because it deserves to be seen in high res, of course. So yeah, we do also have capybara in here. We have the anteater. It's a really ambitious mix. In Paradisa, it didn't completely work out. Okay, they're able to go on top of that viewing area, but not further. Right, cool. And there we actually have the monkey running around. Very cool. So yeah, in Paradisa, the maned wolves had to be moved out of this enclosure because it didn't quite work out. In Eben's version, it might work because there's a bit more visual stir, like the obstructions. But it's also a game. We can do cool stuff and just pretend it works. Over here we also have a really awesome sloth enclosure. Too bad they're not climbing around. When Eben made this video, they were climbing, so it should be possible, but whatever. It happens. Meet Dirk. Dirk the sloth. Alright, I'm actually gonna start closing the zoo right now. because there's no guests in this area anyway, and we want the guests to be gone by the time we get to the petting zoo. So, ground sloths, yeah, amazing. Yeah, really, really like Eben's rendition of the Pantanal exhibit as well. So good. Alright, I see a little bit of a staircase up here, so I'm really excited to see that one. Oh, that's not... Okay, probably there's nothing up here, because it seems to be a keeper thing. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Okay, ignore that. But I know I'm skipping past them a bit more, because you kind of grow used to looking at them, but for every animal in the zoo, Eben made one of these signs. It's so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, over here is, I guess, what would be one of the exits. Or the exit. Bonus points, by the way, if you check out the manatee signs. Alright, we'll do that when we get to it. Because, yeah, there is one more temple over here with an aquarium behind it. Which gives us a look at the Pacu, the Arapaima. There's some stingray in here as well. And if we're lucky, oh, they're all sitting on the beach, aren't they? Fucking get out of here. What's your problem? Well, there's manatee, but they don't want to go in the water for some reason. Nope. I've used up all my luck. That's okay. So let's check out the manatee sign, because Eben told me to. Wat moet waren? Ah, of course. So, Eben, am I allowed to say what this is, or is that a doxable type thing? Starving, dehydrated. We also have the axolotl tank in here, which is a lovely integration of the exhibit box. Okay, I'm allowed to. Okay, so Warre is one of Eben's brothers, and I can confirm that every time Eben is in a zoo that has manatee, he will stand at the manatee enclosure and video call his brother, no matter the time. I think he has actually called him out of bed once. Like, his brother was still in bed while we were at the zoo, and Eben called him, like, look, manatees! And it's always very, very cute. I like it. So, of course, the manatee had to be named after his brother Warre. Super cute. I love it. Yeah, that concludes the tropical house of Ibenya. I did call him yesterday. Yeah, you were at Paradise, of course. That concludes Ibenya. Amazing project. Amazing project. So, there is more to Ibenya, though. Like, we are done with the indoor part of Ibenya. But as we move through this tunnel over here, I guess... Oh, we do get more views of the aquarium. Still no manatees. They are not cooperating today. And... Oh, meet Loa the Pacu. Hello, Loa. The tunnel isn't really worth it. Oh. Yeah, I guess this goes then to the orangutans. Yeah. But, isn't there... Wait. There is something else, right? There is the birds. You're gonna love birds. But the birds, yeah, over here, we are entering the outdoor part of Ibenya, where we have yet another aviary. And this is the birds of Ibenya. So over here we have all kinds of birds, like the scarlet ibis, which is kind of buried into the ground for some reason. All around us. Oh, this is such a lovely little space. I love it. I love it. So nice. I'll meet Ina. Ina the ibis. My biggest ick is adults who can't do basic animal recognition. Yeah. It's always very annoying. But hey, what's basic to us isn't to a lot of people, is what I always try to remember. But man, if you can't tell a lion and a tiger apart, you've kind of failed at life. You're almost at the best sign of the zoo. Oh god. Now I'm scared. Meet Tito! Hello, Tito. Birds of South America. Oh. Oh, we got one of the butterflies flying around here as well. I love that there's butterflies sitting on this plant in the water. Amazing. Alright, so I love all the support structures as well, they're really well done. I love the way this path just continuously winds around. Oh, there's iguana in here as well, that's so cool. Oh, and I love the pond over here. So good. I don't think I've named one of the ducks. Oh no! What's Mia? Flamingo. Alright, and then, yeah, right, there's a second part to the area as well. As we go through here, chunk, 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 we get the penguin part. Oh, this is so good. This is really well done. Very much inspired by Plankendahl as well. We have the penguins and the Inca terns. I don't see the Inca terns. I do think I installed them. Oh, there it is, right? Yeah, oh, they're all in this little corner over here for some reason. Are you okay? They're just vibing, they're having a little meeting, that's okay. Alright, so we are really getting close to being done now. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at all the bird shit around. Oh, we do have a... Oh, these weren't invited to their meeting. Or they're having their own little meeting over here. And they were roommates. Oh, yeah. Really well done, Eben. Amazing job. There's the sign. Oh my god. Wait. There's the sign. Did I walk past it? Is it this one? Ontmoet Timon. Op het ijzer van de tropen. Oh god, am I supposed to know what this is? Or is this the sign? This is probably the sign. I walked past it. Eben! Eben! Of course it's Eben, because of that mustache. Bird with a mustache. Hell yeah. Good job, Eben. Self-insert. Had to be done. Had to be done. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm getting more and more blind as I'm getting more and more tired. Alright, we're gonna phase through here, and that puts us... Oh, that puts us back here. Alright, but that completes Ibenya. So, that concludes the North America, or the Americas area. So we are gonna go up into the sky. We're gonna go back to the entrance and take a quick look at the petting zoo of the zoo. With the very Efteling, not inspired by, but very Efteling looking gate. Everyone says that this is, I don't really see it, but everyone thinks it's a very Efteling looking thing. It's cute, it's very cute. I like the use of the pieces here. But yeah, we got a little petting zoo area. So for context, yeah, Eben's gonna give the context while I'm gonna look at Jamie, the pot-bellied pig. Which looks... yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Keep saying it. So, for context, Eben named the pot-bellied pig after their partner. Jamie. And apparently, pigs are one of their favorite animals, and that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I hate the fact that there's a guest screaming somewhere that they're stuck, but still, it's a lovely enclosure. I like these are definitely like slightly simpler, but I love especially these buildings around here, and I love Koen. Koen, I had a physics teacher named Koen, and we always were very excitedly saying his name, and we were saying Koen, what you doing? Which now sounds like you're supposed to have sex with Koen, but that's not the way, at least that's not the way I intended it. Maybe my classmates did. I was a little bit slow when it came to sexual innuendos when I was a teenager. But yeah, I love the little chicken enclosure. I love the coop. The coop is really good. I don't think you build it, now that I think about it. I think I gave a bit too much lore. Let's go into the little backstage over here, which is also very cute. I love the fact that there's an indoor part of this. And the coop is from the workshop. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Remember. So this is the point where Leaf in his video was like, even is so good at details, everything's taken care of. And then in the corner you just see this fence that is completely not attached to anything. Which was really funny. But yeah, over here we've got the little area for the pygmy goats, or the alpine goats, I guess, and the sheep. Which is great. I love it. I love the little hygiene stations and the sinks. Little water tap, you can give the goats some water. It's really nice. It's a lovely little area to round out the zoo. I was so freaking done. Yeah, that's understandable. You did it, man. You completed the zoo. The more lore Goran chops, the more questions I have, and the less I want the answers. Wow. I think that's taking it a bit far. But yeah, that is it. That is the Zoo of Gent. Amazing work, Ibn. Right, so I'm gonna hop over. The stream needs to go on for another hour so we get more crazy Goran lore. I mean, the more tired I get, the more crazy lore you'll get, I guess. But what are the animals you're looking forward to most in Planet Zoo? I can't wait for parrots to arrive. I have no clue. I was, the other day I had an animal that I wanted, and I've already forgotten. So, as someone who's been on a week-long trip with him, I feel you. Wow. Wow, and we still need to start planning our next trip. I was actually gonna message you about that. Like, we should probably start making plans for that. But, yeah, I'm gonna open up the Q&A chat real quick. To see if anyone's got in for aviaries, please. So what about the aviaries do you want to see? In truth, I would want you to record even more Planet Zoo tours. I always love to zoom out at the end and look at the zoo top down to get the builder's experience. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a flyover. Can we get a closer look at the roof of Ibenya? All right. So I'm gonna close the Q&A. How do I do that? End Q&A. This will remove all the questions. Okay, so we need to do aviaries, flyover, and isometric view of Ibenya. Yeah, so we're going to take a closer look at the roof of Ibenya and the aviaries, and look at the zoo from above. That is the things. And now, if you want to see anything else, you can totally put it in the regular chat, because now we've gotten to the point. But I feel like I should have put up that Q&A thing way earlier. But yeah, let's start off with Ibenya, because that's something that I'm also very, very curious in. Oh yeah, no, that's totally okay. That's completely what the Q&A was for anything anyone still wanted to see. So over here, we have Ibenya. Now, Ibn, remind me, did you make this roof yourself, or was this one from the workshop? Because I know you were looking at workshop roofs. But if I remember correctly, you couldn't find one you liked. So I feel like you may have made one on your own. It's relatively simple. It's just the primitive pieces combined with some glass rectangles to create a shape. And then done with the mud pillar technique to make it round and then put on its side. Probably. It just needs to get the point across, right? I genuinely don't remember. Oh no! We can't give credit if we want. I think I got it from the workshop. Alright. But yeah, let's get an isometric Ibenya view. So from up here, we can see the prairie dog enclosure and how that kind of just cuts off, which gives you that amazing view that we could see. Same for the peccary. So the peccary can actually run across over here, so you could see them while you're walking down there. And there is actually, okay, there is a climbing frame for the coati up here. And yeah, it goes all the way back here. So there's actually a lot more space for them that you can't see. If I had to make one improvement to Ibenya, it would probably creating some kind of viewing point for the peccary. Let's go into an area and point out all the things. Yeah, but it's still interesting to see. It's interesting to see the layout. Because sometimes you lose that when you're looking at it from a ground level. So yeah, here we've got a beautiful Pentanol exhibit. And then, are the manatees finally in the water? No, they're not. Okay, they really don't feel like it today. Where's Eben's? I'm guessing he cleaned up his junkyard. I'm guessing it's not there anymore. Oh, I love the crane. That's definitely from the workshop, but so cool. Yeah, the junkyard was removed. Gotta keep the piece count a bit in check. Yeah, indeed. So that's, if we zoom out. So the zoo indeed, the zoo itself takes up like a quarter of the map. Maybe a little bit more than a quarter. And then you've got a little bit of the backdrop around, but there's so much of the Planet Zoo map that isn't filled. It's really, really good. So cool. But yeah, let's take a brief look, because it was requested, at the European aviary over here again. So you access it from this roof. And as you come inside, we got the vulture again. Okay, this is just a scripted vulture. He just always goes here when you enter the aviary. That's what we've found out now. Hello. But yeah, so inside of the aviary, we've got the heck cattle, the vultures, the bald ibis. There's ducks. There should be storks. Pheasants. It's very, very cool. It really does feel like a giant zoo, yeah. It's so well done. It is so well done. Yeah. Well, I think my voice is starting to give out on me, because I don't know why, these tours are much more straining on my voice than my regular streams. I feel like I'm just talking more, I guess, because I feel like I need to say something about everything instead of, like, I don't know, in normal streams I can, like, fall silent while I'm focusing on something. I don't know why it is, but my throat is really starting to hurt, so... as a casual player, time-wise, likes to feel realistic when I finish anything, when I watch it like this, is the realization that someone built all this piece by piece is crazy to me. Yeah, it is absolutely awesome. I'm gonna help my baby find some sleep, gotta run. Thank you, Goran, for this amazing stream, even for this amazing zoo, and watch this space. I have a tour on it on my channel this month. Oh, nice. Definitely check out Jelbo's tour if you want to see more of the Zoo of Gent. Alright. I'm gonna wrap this up right now. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you liked watching the Zoo of Gent in its full detail. And I will see you all this Wednesday. I hope you're all not too busy watching the eclipse to come check out the Key Park Zoo stream. I didn't get any eclipse glasses, so I probably can't watch the eclipse. I might try to take a peek, but I feel like people will make fun of me if I do that. But yeah, we will be live in Key Park this Wednesday, working on the South America area. And you know what that means? That means that I'm actually done with Australia. I'm done with the aquarium even. The eclipse is on Thursday. It should be on Wednesday. I looked it up today because I was discussing it with my girlfriend. No, but don't watch the eclipse without glasses. No, but we'll be starting the South America area, or I'm gonna be starting it already tomorrow probably. But we're gonna be looking at that soon. And soon, and not this week yet, this Friday, I'm going to be recording the videos for the aquarium and the Australia area. So those will come probably next week and the week after. So I hope you look forward to those. But yeah, that's it from me. Check out the Zoo of Gent on the workshop. I just realized I didn't put the workshop link in the description to this video. So Ibn, if you would be so kind, Goran goes blind. Ibn, if you want, you can put the link to the collection, the workshop collection, in the chat. Then everyone watching can check that out, and I'll add it to the description for people rewatching the stream to take a look at it. The eclipse is on Wednesday evening. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it starts... The eclipse literally starts right as I start streaming, basically. Like, that's when the sun will start to get covered up. So, very interesting. But yeah, nice. So if you want to check out the Zoo of Gent, even just posted the link in the chat. And if you're watching this back later, I will have updated the description to include it as well. So go check it out yourself if your computer can handle it. And otherwise, I'm glad to have been able to share it with you today. We're going to wrap it up right here. I'll see you around. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Ibn. I don't have glasses either, so I'll be watching the stream. Nice. All right. I'll see you around. Bye, everyone.